What's up guys, Mickle here, and we have 3 bombshells to go over in this video. I could not believe the amount of massive news that came across my screen today. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you 2 pieces of news that could directly blow up the SEC's case against Ripple, and 1 piece of news at the end that could explain why the SEC hasn't given up on this case yet, despite the fact that they are getting absolutely obliterated by Ripple. Make sure you guys stick around for this whole thing. These are 3 of the biggest pieces of news I have seen in a while. You guys are definitely going to want to watch this whole video. Like always, if you guys are new to this channel or come here all the time, please take a second to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It goes such a long way in helping this channel grow, and it really does mean so much to me. If you guys are ever looking for a good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out the link in the description below. With that said though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, I'm super excited to announce that this video is actually sponsored by XRPayNet. One of the biggest things the XRPL is lacking is an ecosystem of developers building their own applications on the XRPL. XRPayNet has been making major progress in the DeFi space this year. Their recent launch of a versatile mobile application has allowed users to trade with freedom. The app touts the flexibility to trade over 90,000 different trading pairs. The vast expansion of technology has made a widely positive first impression on their customers. XRPayNet makes major strides towards a goal of converting crypto payments made to businesses that use existing processing systems to give that business their payment back in their conventional currency. With another new exchange listing in the pipeline this week on Bitmart and their flashy new crypto cards coming out later this year that will allow customers to spend crypto in stores globally, XRPayNet is redefining the future of financial transactions. They're making the crypto to fiat payment process seamless and furthering global adoption as less than 50,000 businesses accept crypto out of the 25 million companies globally. XRPayNet is working to redefine our financial system and build it directly on the XRP ledger. They have a whole bunch of cool features coming, such as buy now, pay later, which is a first in the crypto industry. If XRPayNet isn't on your radar, it should be now. XRPayNet is available for purchase on Bitrue, MEXC Global, and various dexes. Their latest app is also available for download on iOS and Android. The official date for the Bitmart listing is July 29th. Guys, if you want to learn more about XRPayNet, it's a project that I like a lot. Make sure to go down into the description below and I will have all their information linked there. So guys, literally when I was making this video, we just got some breaking news. Judge Torres denies the SEC's motion to revoke amici status and bar John Deaton from further proceedings. Amici can't participate in the expert challenges now, but may file an application to brief concerns the SEC expert at summary judgment. So what Judge Torres just did is she denied the SEC's attempt to kick John Deaton out of this case. John Deaton will now get to write at summary judgment why he is representing 68,000 XRP holders and why none of us are relying on Ripple's efforts to increase the price of our XRP. Guys, this is a huge development. I was not expecting this, and it is definitely massive news for this case going forward and just makes this video even crazier. It's also critical to point out before we get into some massive bombshells that we're still waiting on a very big filing out of the SEC. We're waiting for the SEC to object to handing over the Bill Hinman Ethereum free pass emails to Judge Torres. Now, this is due later today, but Attorney Fred tweeted out earlier that if the SEC didn't submit this document by 5 o'clock today, that means they are panicking and rushing to get it done. Well, guys, it's about 7 o'clock Eastern right now, and we still do not have this filing out of the SEC. So I tweeted out, hey, Fred, how fast do you think the SEC attorneys are typing right now? We have not seen the SEC object to Judge Torres yet. I am almost positive they are going to do it. It would be absolutely eye-opening if they do not object to handing over the Bill Hinman Ethereum free pass documents. I think it's going to come later today. We're going to keep our eyes out for that, and I'll make sure to update you guys as soon as we find out. This is going to be very interesting to see their objection because Judge Neprin has already made it very clear on multiple instances and even called out the SEC for being hypocrites that they have to hand over the Bill Hinman Ethereum Ethereum free pass emails. It's going to be really funny to see what the SEC has to say on why they shouldn't have to hand them over. Now, the SEC is essentially objecting just to delay this case. They know they are going to lose. Judge Torres likely helped Judge Netburn make a lot of her rulings, so Judge Netburn would not have continually denied the SEC just for Judge Torres to overturn it. Now, this is really a delay game for the SEC. They don't want to hand over the Bill Hinman Ethereum free pass emails before summary judgment because they know it will expose corruption at their agency. Unfortunately for the SEC, I'm going to expose some different corruption later in this video, and it's two of the bombshells I am about to drop on you guys. Anyway, though, I just wanted to point out that this was a massive win. Ashley Prosper tweeted out, boom, Judge Netburn comes in and denies the SEC's frivolous attempt to exclude John Deaton from this case. And guys, most importantly, out of anything, John Deaton got to bring to the court's attention the Ethereum free pass by Bill Hinman, the corruption that was going on. The SEC is in really bad shape in this case, and Jeremy Hogan just tweeted out that once again, another big gambit by the SEC falls short. Let's keep moving though and get into bombshell number one, because guys, this is a very big deal. This was found by Stephen Hubert. He tweeted out, bombshell, Simpson Thacher left the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance sometime between May 2022 and today, and now is no longer a member of the EEA. What could possibly be the reason for this? Did they perhaps believe John Deaton's EEA conspiracy theory, or part of covering it up? So guys, this is pretty big, because what we're seeing right here from Stephen Hubert is that Simpson Thacher actually just left the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance. And guys, this was very recent. Simpson Thacher actually left sometime between May 2022 and today. This is a very big deal because it shows that Simpson Thacher is paying very close attention to what's being brought up in relation to the Ethereum free pass speech. You can tell that these people are getting nervous and know that a ton of dirt is about to be brought up in this case. I completely agree with Stephen Hubert that this is clearly a cover-up. They're trying to save face. They're trying to remove themselves from this situation. Guys, this does not look good, and this really just proves that we are on the right track, and there were some very ugly things going on behind the scenes when the SEC chose to give Ethereum a free pass and at the same time bring this case against Ripple. Let's keep moving and go to bombshell number two, because guys, this one is pretty funny. I tweeted out, wow, just when you thought things could not get worse, take a look at this. This might be one of the most ironic things I have ever seen. I'm not going to go through the entire tweet thread because it's pretty detailed. It looks pretty accurate, and John Deaton's law firm has already tweeted out, so I'm sure they dug into it a little, but this is tweeted out by Gary Gensler Facts, and what they are pointing out is that Gary Gensler actually has a fund with over $100 million in it that should be registered with the SEC, but is not registered yet. Gary Gensler, the guy who is going after all these different crypto projects, all these different exchanges, saying that you need to come register with the SEC, has not even registered his own fund that by law is supposed to be registered but with the SEC. Guys, one of the biggest problems with Gary Gensler's proposition on why these different cryptocurrencies, why these different exchanges should be registered with the SEC is that it's not clear to anyone that they actually are supposed to be registered with the SEC. Meanwhile, though, Gary Gensler has a fund that everyone knows is supposed to, by law, be registered by the SEC, and he has not even registered it himself. Guys, this could not be more hypocritical, and this word is starting to come up a lot when talking about the SEC. I cannot believe this guy has the nerve to not register his own fund with the SEC when it seems obvious to everyone that this fund should be registered with the SEC, all while attacking different crypto projects for not registering, when it is not clear at all if these crypto projects even should register. This is absolutely absurd. It's a huge hit for Gary's credibility, and I pray that he is dragged in front of Congress for this. And last of all, bombshell number three, and this is the one that I actually thought was the most interesting. One of the things that I have had the hardest time wrapping my mind around with this case is why the SEC hasn't given up yet. It blows my mind that the SEC cannot see the writing on the the wall. They are clearly getting smoked in this case, and it really makes me think there has to be a different reason for why they have not settled. If the SEC loses this case outright, they're going to lose so much power over the entire crypto industry. It doesn't make any sense for them to continue fighting unless they really do not care about the outcome, or they were told to not settle this case and fight it to the end no matter what. Let me play you guys this clip that Darren Moore Jr. just put out on Twitter because it is so interesting and makes me think more than ever that this entire case was a stage to set up the Ripple test and create a standard for all digital assets going forward on what is a security and what is not. Listen very closely to this. Guys, this is so telling and I think tells us so much about the current position we're all in.
And I think some of it is due to the fact that we have this case, the Ripple case, that's sort of winding its way through the court to find out whether or not they're going to continue to apply the Howey test as to whether something is a security or not, or whether there's going to be something else going forward.
So guys, that's not just some nobody. That is a former SEC commissioner telling you that he believes this case is going to be critical to determining whether or not the SEC in the future will continue to use the Howey test to evaluate digital assets, or a new test would be implemented. Guys, that test would be the Ripple test, and that makes me think that the SEC is not allowed to settle this case. They were told to fight it till the end. They were told to create a standard in the court for what would be a security, what would be a commodity going forward. And guys, we might just be watching the fight that determines that standard. The SEC is going to fight brutally. They're going to fight aggressively because this is the only case they have to try to grab as much regulatory power they can over the entire crypto industry. And someone very high up told them, hey, this is going to be the standard going forward. You are not allowed to settle this case. You will fight it to the end, and the standard's the standard. Obviously, we have no proof that this is actually what's happening, but guys, one way we will know if this is what happened behind the scenes is whether or not the SEC does settle this case. It is so obvious to everyone watching that the SEC is getting obliterated right now. It would be absolutely insane for them to not settle this case because they are going to end up losing so much more power over the crypto industry by taking it the distance. If the SEC actually takes this the distance, I have a very hard time believing it was under their own power. I really do believe they were told from someone higher up, you need to finish this case to create a standard for cryptocurrencies going forward. Let me know what you guys think though. That is what I firmly believe as of now. Thank you so much for watching till this point. It really means so much to me. I hope everyone has a great night, and for now, Mickle out.